Vimazi Z40. A super cool shoe and a really innovative concept for shoe design. Welcome and welcome back to Gear Up, a Marni On The Move podcast production and series where I, Marni Salup, recommend and review gear, apparel, products, and shoes from the worlds of running, triathlon, cycling, and wellness. All the things I love. I'm a recreational runner, an age group triathlete, an avid cyclist, and a wellness biohacker. I've completed over 25 half marathons, 14 70.3s, 1 marathon in New York City, and 1 century. I'm definitely a middle of the pack athlete, a heel striker, and really just out there at this point of my running and triathlon and cycling, having a good time, enjoying the view. Sometimes I like to PR, but for the most part, I'm just having fun. Here on Gear Up, when it comes to reviewing running shoes, I like to get into the tech specs, the product functionality, and product details, but also I talk about my personal experience running in the shoes. I log anywhere from 25 to 30 miles in them at a variety of distances, and also I love to talk about what it's like to run in them off the bike, catering to my triathlete viewers. All right, let's get into today's shoe, the Vimazi Z40. Full disclosure, Vimazi sent me these shoes for review. I did not buy them, nor did they pay me to do this review. Nor have they seen this review in advance. You are the first ones seeing it here on the Gear Up series YouTube channel. The Vimazi collection of shoes in general is a really cool concept. The cushioning is based on your pace. So the Vimazi Z40 is a shoe that I've been trying. I didn't log my usual 25 or 30 miles in the shoe because it was too small and it was also not a good fit, a very tight upper and just a generally tight shoe. Also, the V40 wasn't really my pace, but I did log some miles in it and I could see the potential of it being a really cool shoe and overall the concept of how they build the cushion and the sort of cushion technology that helps them design it per pace. If you're interested in this shoe, even on the website, they recommend that you size up. I didn't read the website, they just sent me the shoes and asked me my shoe size. I think these could be a great shoe for everyday running and even off the bike. But since I really wasn't able to try them, I can't speak to how they feel, but they look good. Also, the V60 is probably more my speed with an 8 to 10.5 millimeter pace, although these days, who the hell knows what my pace is? Anyway, let's get into some of the tech specs and product details, and I want to share all of the cool ideology behind this cushioning and pace-based shoe. The shoe I have is the V40, and it's 6.5 ounces for a women's US 8. The stack is 29 millimeters, and it's a 5 millimeter drop. It's based on a peak force speculation of 870N in the heel and midfoot and 143.5N in the forefoot. I have no idea what that means, but it's a new spec for me, and I'm just reading it off their website. Some of the brand details. So the Vimazi shoe collection, as I mentioned, is all based on pace-tuned cushioning. The V40 is specifically engineered as a lightweight trainer for those up-tempo days, best for fast long runs, tempo runs, intervals, fartleks, where traction and stability are important as minimizing weight. Super supportive fit. It's a 3D molded heel. The supportive fit and 3D molded heel mean comfort. The engineering specs are based on average adult ranges for height, cadence, and body weight at the pace. So the cushioning at a 7-minute mile, your flight distance is quite long, which means you generate a lot of force on impact. To account for that specific impact force, Vimazi tunes the reaction density of the heel and the midfoot to optimize the cushioning that you get. When it comes to propulsion at this pace, it takes a lot of force to propel you forwards. The last thing you want is a squishy, insufficient midsole. Vimazi has tuned the forefoot fast pods in the Z40 to deliver maximum efficient energy given the forces at this pace. Let's talk about the drop. Runners at this pace are usually light in weight. I am light in weight. And often midfoot strikers. I'm a heel foot striker. With this in mind, they built a 5mm drop into the Z40. Let's talk about the midsole material. The Vimazi Z foam has an EVA base. They have proprietary additives mixed into the EVA to increase abrasion resistance and elongation properties. They use their specific EVA blend because it allows them to dial the ideal compression set for each pace. So of course, I think this is super cool. The Vimazi Z40 is a $175 shoe. All in all, I'd love to get these in my size and try them. I think the idea of a pace-based cushion is just super cool. And I can't say whether I would run in them as a marathon shoe, as a half marathon shoe, speed or tempo, but I can say that the concept is super cool. I wanted to get on here and talk about these shoes because if you're into experimental or innovative design, I think these shoes might be for you. If you like this review, leave us a comment, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, follow along on my other channels, Marni On The Move podcast. You can watch the podcast here on YouTube. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram. See you next time.